What prompted me to seek legal advice was due to an accident I sustained getting rear ended by a car. The guy tried to leave the scene and basically told me not to do anything through the insurance. He would handle it himself. And then he actually did leave. So I had to seek counsel, obviously, due to what I sustained in the accident. Why I went with RTR Law was a neighbor of mine recommended. I believe she worked with the firm or had a client that worked with the firm and had a really good experience. And I would say from the moment I connected with both the attorneys, Lance, believe I spoke to Lance first, I just had a really good feeling that he cared and he was going to be invested in my case. They set me up right away with my physical therapy regimen and some recommendations. I felt like they were just very proactive. I would say that they really stayed in contact with me throughout the case. I felt comfortable calling in if I had any questions regarding everything. Um, and they took their time with me because I had a lot of life happening in the moments before and after the accident. And so they took their time. I was pregnant, I was expecting, my mother was ill. So they took all that into account with, how much, how to pace everything. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. So like, if I can talk about it, the first offer for the case was just it wouldn't even cover 1% of my medical bills, right? And I was very discouraged with what they came back with. So I wasn't really even expecting anything. And then the attorneys swooped in with the litigation and the lawsuit. And honestly, when you have no expectations, I just, from the first offer, it was so bad that I thought this would be just impossible to settle. And oh my goodness, I think it took less than the amount of time that I was told. And the attorneys, Lance was able to settle it, close it, and get me a number that I couldn't ever even have imagined. Honestly, I was shocked. I was like, this is a miracle. So I've dealt with law offices before, and this is the first time that I really got close to like everybody who worked on the case. I feel like I could call them up at any time and that I wasn't bothering the staff. And that's really amazing to feel. The conversations were always warm and encouraging, and they truly cared about what was going on in my life, asking me questions about like, how was the baby? They remembered things that had happened. I lost my mother during this process, and they were just so considerate and genuinely caring about what was going on with me outside of settling the case. So to me, I will recommend them 100% over and over again. You know.